So just as I was uploading the game, getting ready to record and everything, I saw we got collections in Fate. We haven't checked any of that out yet, so let's do that. Yeah, we got this freaky doll. Artifacts, the champion. The murder mill. Okay. And Gilgamesh. What was this one? Oh, the X, the symbol. Okay. And this one, we just got the poster. Okay, Fate. Certain choices you make have direct impact on the relationship between characters. The current status of each character relationship is displayed when you access the relationship screen. By selecting a character name, you can see the choices that impact that relationship. Okay. Chris, Jamie, Linda, Sam, okay. Jamie sided with Linda over her work with the camera. Chris praised Jamie for nailing the lines. Okay. Well, what do we got for Fate? Chris helped Jamie get $20 from his sister for the camera repairs. Or chose the Curiosities store to find the replacement camera. Well, it looked cool. We had to check it. Hopefully that's not a bad thing. Same curiosity thing. Okay. No. Wait. Sam trusted Tom to help when he needed him most. Sam managed to free himself from the pipe in the furnace chamber without permanent damage to his shoulder. Oh, perfect. Sam shot and killed Frank Stone, saving the child from certain death. Maddie picked up Linda from the road. Maddie picked up the hitchhiker. The hitchhiker revealed to Maddie that her name was Linda and she was going to the same destination. Maddie declined Augustine's offer of a drink. Okay, that's everything. Ooh, what do we got over here in the toolbox? Empty. Just like the other one. Are we gonna find these little trinkets? Ooh, what do we got here? Ooh, a scary mask?
Oh, cute bunny.
Did she just seriously say cute bunny? That's a creepy bunny. Crazy person. Hey buddy, how's it going? Dead weight. Ooh, what do we got here?
Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck.
Dear Mr. Olson, this letter will serve to confirm the agreement regarding the sale of Ned's Nutty Nednacks. All relevant legal paperwork has been signed, and you should receive payment by month's end. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies to your recent hardships. If there's any lesson to be drawn from this, it's that fire, theft, and casualty are not things that only happen to other people. Hopefully, moving on from Cedar Hills will give you some distance from the bereavement. After all, time is a great healer, and perhaps one day you'll find yourself able to adopt another cat. Aw, poor kitty. Ooh, is there something on this side? That should still be the mask, yeah. Oh, come on. What you looking at? Find anything?
Let's say, hypothetically, she does find a camera for us back there. What's the next move?
We got everything we need to finish this sucker.
Well, except the mill. Sheriff Green's gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No way we can get back in again.
There's gotta be another way into the mill. We have to finish. We have to.
That was how much we were gonna chat? Okay. Look at the creepy bird. Oh, creepy baby doll, creepy baby doll. Okay, before we even think of opening that door.
Surely there's something that can help us amongst all this junk.
Oh, darn
She
it.
comes running out straight.
I thought I was just talking to her.
So I'm gonna be like so bummed out.
I wasn't
You're
ready
in
to
luck.
advance it yet. Darn
A
it.
very fine item indeed.
Yes. Whoa.
Exactly $20.
May I?
I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$20.
Oh, she was honest. Yeah, let's say it feels a little high. Let's negotiate.
I don't know. It feels a little high for something so old.
It is quite a valuable piece, so I'm afraid I'm unable to lower the price, but perhaps I can sweeten the deal.
With the film?
One of a kind,
What is it?
handmade. It's for luck.
Yeah, let's be polite.
I guess we could use it as a prop. Sure. It's a deal.
Delightful.
You haggled and received a pocket mirror.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
Darn it, I wanted to see more of the store. I thought I was just talking to Linda. Did you take the film out of the old camera? And that was really creepy. That last little part.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock quarter.
Emergency sock quarter?
What am I up to here? What's this?
Cursed movies? Really? Must be a slow news day.
Best Left Buried. The dark mythology of the lost movie. There are those films that have been lost over time, which, in their absence, have developed an aura of mystery. These lost movies have fascinated film historians and conspiracy theorists alike. Not because they wish to marvel at the performance of the actors or craft of the director, but because they believe through whatever remnants of footage they can cobble together, they may gain a glimpse into a darker reality realized only by the camera. Most associated with production have distanced themselves from the rumors around Dean's disappearance. The most persistent of which is that in the surviving footage of any scene involving Dean, one never fails to observe a strange rolling fog in the desert background. Perhaps there really was something lurking in the desert, waiting for its moment to come forth and claim the film star for its own twisted machinations. Long Lineage Lost Movies. Fear Trap. High score. Horror's hottest sensation. I want to play. What do we got? Bomb burgers. Hand grenade. Fiery hot sliders. Death charges. Fiery hot chicken dippers. Dynamite dog. Explosive hot dog. Dirty bombs. Fiery hot blackened chicken bites. Napalm bombs. Beef bites cooked with petrol? Okay. All dishes come with fire fries. Everything is hot and spicy on this menu. Barrel bombs. Mildly explosive. The bomb. Medium destruction. The short fuse. Improvised spice of the day. Take your chances. Time bomb. Starts mild, but gets fiery and blows up real fast, maybe? And a neutron bomb. Lethal radiation only for spice. Yeah, I'm not sure what that would have said there, but all dishes come with fries. Yeah, okay. Super 8 film. That's like the camera we just got. One sip and you'll be hooked. Afterpiece tonic.
Demolition scheduled this year. Whoa.
Cedar
That
Hills
movie
renewal.
is going to be the last record of the mill.
Cedar Hills renewal enters new phase. Move fast to secure your place today. Remember, Lightbringer Estates has announced the next stage in the transformation of Cedar Hills, with new homes planned on the land around the site of the former Cedar Steel Mill. Exploratory visits to the old Cedar Steel site by Lightbringers. Expect teams of engineers and architects have already commenced. Expert teams. Ahead of demolition scheduled for later this year and construction beginning in early 81. Is that it? It's behind you! Horrifically hilarious. That was cool. No, don't want to advance it like I was stupid and did last time. Hello, burrito.
I could so
Pull
find a
them and
place
they
for
go
these
bang.
in Murder Mill. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
Nope. Okay, what else we got here? Hope you guys don't mind me taking my time looking through all this. It really sucks that I missed something in the Curiosity place. Oh, is this our first piece? Trinket. Found. 3 of 12. Waterlogged shoe. Cool. We got our first trinket. Isn't that considered shoplifting, though? Why are you being so slow and creepy about the milk?
Another missing
Benny
kid.
Parker.
I hope they're found.
If you can identify this missing youth, please call Cedar Hills Sheriff Department. I don't see the milk. Where did I put the milk? Oh, Fear Trap. Can I play? Oh, yes, I can play. Oh, this brings back memories. And yeah, I'm that old. Oh, I didn't even notice they were shooting at me too. Come on. Oh, I can't get these alien guys. Come on. Ooh, almost. Just a couple more. One more. Oh, God. Oh, I ran right into that one. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, just missed that guy at the bottom there. What happened? I couldn't move. Game over. That was fun. Nice little bonus. I was hoping we would have got to play that.
Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
Wait, how would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right.
So
yeah.
get out.
Yeah.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Just let the awkwardness flow over you.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill?
That's
He
what I
watches that
thought.
place like a
Sheriff's
hawk.
kid.
yeah, we had a little run-in with him today.
Speaking of
but we're
which-
gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Man,
Look around.
I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad, Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
You can grab your milk and go now. Yeah, why are you standing there so awkwardly?
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just
It's understandable what you
wanted to
went
make
through
sure
there.
you're taking me seriously.
They told me about Frank Stone.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
You spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons. You ready? Take care.
And why are we still standing here? Doesn't he have to lock up?
Hey. I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
The way she said that, that's the wrong kind of movie.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands,
Cursed camera.
what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Okay, things got dark. Wonder what would have happened if we didn't go in there. Oh, we're back at the creepy mansion.
Okay.
Why are they sitting there watching her have a nap? And how could you fall asleep in this place? Compassionate. Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
Do you have
She said she had to
narcolepsy?
do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room? 1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before. Huh.
It's not my
He's
film.
so creepy.
I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to
re-release
gather
to
every
cause
bit of insight you
havoc?
can on your opponent.
If it is
I don't know
cursed?
about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
Yeah, sure. What are we waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
Maddie staying behind?
Oh, now this is a real bold statement kind of room. You know what I mean? New Augustine got
Can we
gash,
push you off
but
those
not like
stairs?
this kind of gash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
How do you know about Murder Mill?
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You want to know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real.
Someone spying?
But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found. And the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey,
Got lonely in there?
just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much.
Nothing, they just walked out the
Night's
door.
young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
Okay.
Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And the belt.
Those are kind of like the kind of eyes that
He's got
follow
a guy
you
who's a
around.
pants guy, so I got these pants
Oh, wait.
from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition.
Now that was a curious sound.
Sure.
Found the turtleneck in a
Yes,
secondhand
what
shop.
did we?
Scandalous.
Right? Don't tell me.
Oh, you can be sure
Look at
that...
what we found. Ooh. Someone's spying.
Well, hello.
It's like every room in the house.
Yeah, I'd say this goes a little beyond your typical security.
What do you mean?
I get the sense our host just has a lot of valuable property and likes to be keenly aware of everyone's comings and goings.
Okay. What's back here? What is this? What is this? Tuner regulation stable catalog requires alignment. Stabilizers. Vents over. Vent override. Regulator. Augustine has in temporal machinery. Okay. Like, it's gonna open up a temporal portal, bring Frank from the old Frank back into from back in the day into here to be killing everybody again? Did I miss anything? No, nothing's activating, so I guess that's it. No. What's with this? Nothing's triggering. Can I grab it? Seems like it could do something. Wait, was there anything? No, nothing else there. Guess we go up the stairs now?
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
Don't be an ass. What are you about, Stan? Let's be comforting.
I'm so sorry you had to go through that.
Especially since we knew her mom.
It's never easy to lose someone you love.
Thanks. Lucky for me, it wasn't my first rodeo.
Maddie appreciates your comforting words.
Bonnie. I wish I'd stayed in touch with her.
Weren't you wondering where both of our film strips came from?
I don't suppose you'd like to enlighten me.
Of course.
And?
Why is it in your pocket?
Well,
Didn't you put it in the
tell
thing?
you for free, can I? This kind of information is very valuable.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Yeah, let's go upstairs just so we can push him off. I am not a fan of that guy. Oh, what do we got here?
Cool statue. Missing a piece, though.
It's like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre statue.
Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it's all her.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Sensationalist trash.
The face of
Sam
evil.
Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
The Face of Evil, the true story of Frank Stone, told by the man who stopped him, Sheriff Lloyd. Whatever. He wasn't even there. That fateful night, I had sent one of my deputies over to check on things. Not my first choice. The Flatfoot was from out of state and a little green for my liking. But all he had to do was hold the line and report back on anything suspicious. But when Tommy called, I knew this was it. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell itself. And there was Stone, standing on that platform like a twisted gargoyle. A tiny bundle of innocence held in his death grip. Wow. Quite the embellishment. Look, I am not afraid to admit I was scared. I had only a moment to act before all was lost, so I drew my gun, took a deep breath, and made a silent prayer that my aim would strike true. Oh, God. This guy's full of himself. Stone's corpse wasn't even cold before a whole bunch of out-of-towners descended on Cedar Hills, trying to grab their piece of the action. Lawyers, reporters, rubberneckers, you name it. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it. Said he must have had an accomplice to do what he did. Me? I don't buy it. Never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone. Saw it with my own eyes. So to all those who have claimed otherwise, I say this. One monster was enough for Cedar Hills. You saw nothing. You're reading a police report and you took credit.
I should check on Maddie. Can't
There
be
were
easy
suspicions
meeting
that Frank
someone from her
Stone
mom's
committed his
past.
crimes with help from an accomplice. Okay, first I want to look at the window that she was looking out.
Yeah?
And then we'll check on her.
And what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out. Who, Stan? Not in a million years.
Okay, the shoe's now in there.
way.
Okay. Okay, Maddie, let's check on you. Oh, that's going to advance it. Okay, let's make sure we look everywhere.
Looks like it opens with a key.
I'm stuck. I can't go that way. Anything else to look at here? Oh, wait. What are you telling me to look at? Can we talk to him? No. Well, I guess we're advancing the story now.
You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't.
I could hear you.
Yeah, you weren't exactly
I was
whispering.
talking to my mom. To Bonnie. I was in Berlin, at school, when I heard she was sick. But it was my midterms, and she said I should just come home when I finished. So I did. But by then it was too late.
And that's sad.
She died while I was over the Atlantic.
Didn't get to say goodbye.
It all happened so fast, it doesn't feel like she's gone. So I just kind of pretend like she isn't.
She was a good talker.
Yeah, she was. Hey, look at this. This was just last summer. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Nostalgic, there's something I never told anyone else. No. Nostalgic, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago.
Flashback time?
We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but
This is kind of creepy.
there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys,
What are you seeing?
look.
What?
A creepy dude?
I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my god, there's someone out there.
Concerned. They might be after the film strips.
If someone else did find out this deal is going down, they might be after the film strips.
Healthy competition does make for better offers.
My guess is that if they're all dressed in black and prowling around the place like a thief, they're not here to make an offer.
Maybe they just want to make a dramatic entrance.
Should we tell Augustine? They might be dangerous.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts,
It'd be behind that cage.
maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
I don't know, soundproofing doesn't
Okay.
scream out to me when I look at that. You think it would echo if you started banging on it. Who's the creepy dude? Are we back in time? The Phantom of the Cedar Steel.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. The van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Right on time. You gotta keep it down. No, let's go right on time.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No.
Have you ever
tell me
stepped foot in the
more.
I've
library?
spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I aim to please.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
and Dad got a little more credit too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Frank Stone. Frank Stone's victims were real people.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
Such a sweet
You were just
person,
like
isn't she?
super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
I don't want to get on her bad side too much. No, I'm gonna say you're missing the point. I don't care. You're missing the point.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're, like, a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Chris.
Wow.
He's kind of number one on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Obviously.
Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill connected to Stone where we can shoot. Then I'm gonna go make this thing, any way I have to.
Wow. What a treat. Chris Fixation's Frank Stone worries you. Look around the garage and then talk to Linda. Okay. Oh, what do we got here? Tom Holt interview.
Here, why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll
Oh, what do
find
we
it.
got here? Oracle of the Omniverse, Guru Connor Barnham.
Here, look at this. Mill projections dire for fall season.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
Whoa.
This was a year or two before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a
Cursed
couple
place.
articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank,
I don't know. It's all related to him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or something.
that's your expert opinion?
It's just a hunch.
Sorry, I just wanted to listen to what they were saying. It was through my own practices, learnt from my journeys through the American interior, that I
I pulled some
successfully...
of these today, too.
What's that?
Obituaries from around the time of the murders. And a little before.
Oh, good thinking.
Successfully elevated my consciousness to the point I was able to visualize another Cedar Hills, one beyond the veil of our reality. This little town seemed so very much like my own, yet so fascinatingly different in countless subtle ways. To give one example, the Colhern family still owned the drugstore, but the manager behind the counter was none other than young George, the son who died so tragically some years ago. Here he was, in healthy middle-aged season of life I knew he had never reached.
An omniverse? Far out.
I drew two conclusions from my meditation voyage. That every journey through life offers almost incalculable variations. And while we may each have only finite possibilities in our own journeys, there may be other journeys taken by mere versions of ourselves that visit all destinations. 2. The different planes of reality are not so much separate rivers running in parallel as they are interconnected tributaries flowing into a single vast ocean of experience and possibility. To explore this idea further, we must consider some... book claiming there's multiple versions of people and objects across different realities. Oh yeah, we can listen to that tape. This is just going to show our trinkets, right? It's not going to be anything new. Yeah, just going to show our trinkets. Only one so far. I feel I missed one in that Curiosity store.
Yeah. I can remember it clear as a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that night, before or since. And don't reckon I ever will again. Heck, I don't know if I would have even made it out alive if it weren't for Sam Green. Man's a hero. Damn shame that no-good sheriff's taking all the credit. Damn crying shame. He all but gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green, he knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny of that place. And if we had waited just a second longer, well, there'd be one less beautiful baby in the world. Or worse, Sam took Stone down just in the nick of time. Like something out of a movie.
See, there's even recorded evidence.
Thanks to Mr. Holt, nobody questioned my dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
Secrets of Killer Stone come to light. End of an era. Cedar Mill to permanently close.
I'm sure no one was sad to see it go.
The Cedar Steel Mill was once an industrial heartbeat of our town. It is permanently closed after over 40 years of almost continuous operation. Founded by Howard Kinsey, Tester in 1921. The mill, in its wartime heyday, produced high-quality steel that was distributed across the nation. Mr. Tester's legacy was honored by his daughter Morgan in a statement given on Wednesday morning. Morgan Tester's statement suggested the family's decision to close the mill permanently had been taken out of respect for the memories of those murdered on its premises by former employee Stone. Not everyone is convinced by this justification, however.
Journalists sure can't get enough of Frank Stone.
As Cedar Hills tries to make sense of recent events at Cedar Steel Mill, more disturbing details are starting to emerge about the man at the center of the scandal. 36-year-old machinist Frank Stone, who was shot dead by police during a violent altercation last Friday. Stone, who our own Sheriff Cushion is linking with multiple unsolved disappearances over the last 3 years, has been described by those who knew him as a loner, creep, and oddball. Most shocking are the growing rumors that Stone was taken on by Cedar Steel and its owners, the Tester family, despite prior police records for violence. Frank Stone committed several murders
I
prior to
wonder
those
if
carried
Linda's
out at
okay
Steel
with
Mill.
all this Frank Stone stuff.
What do we got on the board here? Murder Mill, although this is all the script and details. No more edits. Let's go film. There is good light on side to film this shot.
I can't believe
Hospital
Mom's finally
called.
getting out.
Mom will be home Sunday.
I can't wait.
Will he? Won't he? Nah, he's dead big time. Jamie, remember your lines, please. Murder effing mill rocks. Okay, if I talk to Linda, that's going to advance it. Is there anything else to look at here? Can we go through the door? No, because we're just supposed to stay in the garage. The trinkets there. What's on the cop dash? Ultrasonic police officers. The game that brings real police work to your table. I like the little details that they put in games like this. But I think that's where we're going to leave it. And as with this game, you never know when you'll get the good spots to be able to pause the game till next time. So on the next episode, we'll talk to Linda and see where it goes from there. If we'll actually start filming back at the mill, or what's going to happen, or if we're going to go back to the mansion and see if we can get into that room. So we'll all look into that next time. So, as always, I be Wiffle, you be welcome. See ya.